Sometimes the people around us want to protect us from that realm. And sometimes out of protecting us, they may try to influence or encourage us not to do certain things. But if your gut is ever telling you this is what you should do, take your own advice and take everything that comes with it. Hey, what's up? It's James E. Walker, man of many hats, artist of many acts, designer, artist, and illustrator. And my jewel drop for today is take your own advice. I'm gonna use myself as a vessel. I'm gonna use myself as a person that has learned from his own experiences. You ever drop some jewels on some people, and people that ask you for advice, you drop a jewel on them and they will do the opposite? Somebody express a pain that they are experiencing, and you give them a creative aspirin for them to wash that pain away. Even with giving advice, you'll come to find out that sometimes we won't even take our own advice. There may be a voice in our head that we know that is telling us to do something in particular, and we might tap into that energy, we might tap into the environment of our peers to pull back feedback. But the most important thing you can do is use feedback just as a scale. Use feedback as a guiding light to help you manage the ideas that you're thinking in your head and balancing them with the frequencies of the people that you're expressing with. Let's say you have a dream or something like that, and you want to be careful with expressing what you dream to other people. But let's just say that you experience something early in the day, or you experience a dream or something like that, and you express it to someone. The first thing you do is take into account what this means to you, and then when you're ready, you express that to someone to see what type of frequency they pick up on based off of the information that you told them. They might totally go the opposite way of the energy that you were feeling. Don't do that. Stay away from that. You don't want to do that. These are my experiences. But the feeling in your gut leads you to know, because you might feel like, man, I probably really shouldn't do this. And that person might say, man, I probably wouldn't put that project out. It may be a dream that you had about a song, and you're led to write something or wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning and write an idea down. Rather than just putting it out and just riding on your gut, taking your own advice. Sometimes we allow other people to have feedback so they won't feel as though we are not team players, that we are not being selfish, and that we are opening ourselves up to be part of the community. And so you might ask for feedback, but sometimes you clearly know what the fuck you should be doing. You use it almost like a metering or a rod to help you calibrate the moves you should make. And sometimes you even do it in the aspect to prep you for the bigger scale of things that you really need to be doing. Here's the trick. Sometimes to test yourself and put the pressure on yourself to gauge where you really are in your creativity, you may ask a person that's normally giving you negative feedback or giving you negative energy, just to get a gauge of how things may be once you publish it on YouTube, or once you publish it on SoundCloud, or once you publish it on whatever platform it is. Sometimes you have to test your critics. You have to test yourself to make sure your skin is tough enough to endure the comments, the negative, the hate, the negative energy. Sometimes you have to test yourself and put yourself under that pressure to make sure that you are cut from that cloth, to make sure you are strong enough, to make sure you have arrived, to make sure that you have matured to take what comes with the territory. Sometimes the people around us want to protect us from that realm, and sometimes out of protecting us, they may try to influence or encourage us not to do certain things. But if your gut is ever telling you this is what you should do, take your own advice and take everything that comes with it. I'm speaking to my creatives out here, man. I'm speaking from experience, and I'm also speaking in the light of building a bond and building a relationship with anybody that's listening. If what the hell I'm talking about does not register or resonate with you, then you know what to do. You know this channel is not for you. So, that being said, James E. Walker, man in many hats, artist in many acts. That's all I got for today. Peace.